Skills on the platform, back at you with another reading. This is your oracle reading for our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Also, this is your weekly oracle reading based on the energy you should focus on for this week, for best outcomes. Like, comment, and subscribe, and become a skilled one, and become part of the skilled nation. Hit the bell notification to receive all the videos in the future. All right, let's go ahead and get the reading underway for our earth signs. This is actually for our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this read for our air signs, and let's see what energies our air signs should focus on for this week. All right, Spirit, what energies should our air signs focus on for this week for best outcomes? All right, what energies should air signs focus on this week for best outcomes, Spirit? Spirit, what energy should our air signs focus on this week for the best outcomes? Let's get a good shuffle in. These cards are real slick. They just literally fall right into place. All right. Spirit, what energy should our air signs focus on for this week for the best outcomes? Okay. All right, let's see what energy our air signs should focus on for this week for the best outcomes with the oracle deck. All right, air signs, infinity symbol. Okay, this is what our air signs should focus on for this week, is the infinity. Okay, let's go ahead and get the details on the energy, and then we'll go ahead and elaborate on it. The infinity symbol for our air signs. Okay, here we go. All right. For our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the infinity symbol came out for you guys to focus on this week, your energies on. Okay, for best outcomes. Now, when the infinity symbol appears, it represents the interconnectedness of all things, life and death. Okay, birth and rebirth, male and female, light and dark. It reminds us that all things are connected, and one cannot have good without the bad. The infinity message is balance. There is no end without a beginning, and there is no creation without chaos. Does this situation provide you with balance, or does it throw things out of balance? Okay? Are you giving to get, or vice versa? If you feel imbalanced when you focus upon the situation, your intuition is telling you that it is not right. I'm going to say that again. If you feel imbalanced when you focus upon the situation, your intuition is telling you that it is not right. Reassess and look again. In the inverted, in the reverse, it means the infinity card has no inverse. So there's no reverse to this. There's only one solid meaning to that. Right? So what I would say to our air signs, okay? Speaking of the infinity symbol, right? It says it's connected to life and death. So in other words, it's a cycle, okay? Life has a cycle, but it never really ends. Because here's the thing, energy just transforms, okay? It never dies. So that's why infinity is tied to life and death. Okay? So, air signs. We have to understand that there's a time to do things, right? And when we understand that there's a time to do things, we have to know that, in a sense, it speaks of reaping and sowing, you know? It speaks of what goes around comes around. Because no matter where you look at the symbol, right, it always comes back to it just simply keeps going. It doesn't stop. Thus infinite. Infinity. Continuously. Never stops. Okay? So I would encourage you guys to understand that, knowing that what you put out is going to come back to you. Okay? When you sow something, it comes back. It's just like a harvest. If you buy a piece of land, you plant it, you cultivate it, you grow your fruits and vegetables, whatever choice, crop you decide to grow. It's going to come. You're going to yield that fruit at some point in time in the future. So what I would think to tell you guys is to be mindful of things that you're doing on a daily basis, right? Because there's certain energies that you may put out, right? Just remember that those energies you're putting out, really consider it before you do it, Think ahead. If I do this, right, will this cause me good in the long term, or will I reap something good down the road, or will I reap something bad? Just something to consider, right? For our air signs, okay? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Air signs, you guys are thinkers. You guys are high when it comes down to intelligence in a lot of cases, So you guys can meditate on this energy for this week. You guys can probably come up with more than what I'm saying right now, okay? But nonetheless, this is the energies you can focus on for this week for best outcomes. All right? Remember, what you put out, you get in return. I think it's really quite simple. I don't really have to go too much further into this. All right? So this is the oracle read for our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, our air signs, for you to meditate on for this week. All right? Also, donate to the channel. The Cash App is in the description. Any amount is greatly appreciated. It keeps us going and allows us to continue to bring these oracle reads to you on a weekly basis of your energy and best energies to focus on. All right? For our air signs. Peace.